It's been a real good week. Monday, Tuesday was very high intense and got a lot out of the sessions and practices, things we needed to work on. Good morale, good energy, good intensity, good training today, and one more day before we go again against Sheffield.
Yeah, it'll be a tough game. I remember I played the game away from home when we played them. They were very good. I think they were a wee bit down the table then, but they've kind of pushed up, and I could see that coming because I thought they were really good when I played against them, one of the better sides. They look very well organised. I've seen clips watching them. They look much the same. They've got good players that can hurt you, and they seem to have a very good style about them. So it'll be a tough game, but it's a game we're looking forward to, and I think we can kind of go there and impose our own game plan.
Yeah, they're a good side. They've got some attacking threats. They've got a good structure. They have some good concepts in their game, in possession, out of possession, in respect of pressing and controlling the game at times in possession. And be an interesting game.
I feel like I could bring a lot to the team. I'm back. I'm want to get back in there and get involved and just help the boys as much as we can. Kind of get the points we needed. Know how hard it's going to be and how difficult it is, but I feel there's games there that we can win, and we've probably not showed enough over the season, but I think we've got enough to go out, and if we play the way we know we can, get the results.
Yeah, other than the Luton game, our form wasn't too bad up to that point for a period. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's a home game. Hopefully we'll get a good crowd behind the boys, and it'll be a good game.
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling strong, fit. I feel like I kept myself in good shape when I was out. I knew I had to be on that at all times. And I came on the Blackburn game, I felt good. And then the bench game, I played 45 minutes and I felt really good in that. So, it's all going well.
Yeah, I've always said, I come away from the things that I've said in the past, is that, we put a lot of emphasis, a lot of pressure on the games that we need to win. The Lutons, the Oxfords, where we've let ourselves down. But we've got the quality to go and win games. Against Blackburn, against Middlesbrough away, we drew. We beat Watford away 2-1. We've picked up points in games that people would have probably said we ain't going to pick points up. So, yeah, disappointing on one hand that we're losing these games that we've lost, but on the other hand, we're showing the character, application, and desire to go and get the points away from home against like a Blackburn. So yeah, it was a good result. It keeps us where we are, and we've already said, we had 9 finals, 1 down, and we've got 8 to go. I've
tried not to look at the table too much myself, but I think there's a few above us that I know we'll be looking to try catch. I think I'm not sure how many exactly, but 2 or 3 above them. I think we could kind of push above them if we get the points on the board, and then there's obviously the ones below us. It seems very tight down there, kind of one team jumping up and then the next week falling back down. But no, I think we've got the positivity, kind of try catch the ones above us. We don't say let's start the game slowly and let the opposition get a foothold in the game and go 1-0 up. That's for sure. But again, I think we've been in a tough position all season. I think the boys are we're in a tough position. We are, we're approaching games like we want to win every game, like we need to win every game. But sometimes, I think just the moment. Sometimes it happens, and the boys get caught on the back foot with things, and then we're having to try to build ourselves back into the game again, and that's purely all it is. I think there's an element of timidness to the game at times, and the approach because of not wanting to make mistakes or not wanting to potentially make mistakes that can cause problems. I think that's where it stems from. So there's nothing there again where we're intentionally starting slowly, and hopefully on Saturday. I don't think that will be the case. That's the intention. So, but it's not easy. I think sometimes people forget that the players they're in a position that is tough. Mentally, like you said there, and it's sometimes it happens. You start the game slow and unintentionally, but we've got to make sure we're fired up so that don't happen. So hopefully on Saturday that will be the case.